Hey everyone, and welcome to the Cozy for the Holidays YouTube collaboration with our host Serena from Vintage Press Studios. We're just a group of creative friends who have come together to share cozy holiday inspiration from crafts and decor to warm drinks and handmade gifts. I'm Carla from Carla Arlene Creations, and I will be sharing with you my printable gingerbread holiday gift tags that you can create. All you need to do is print them out and cut them out, and then you can add them to a package or a gift bag to give to someone. And there's even a little card in the back that you can actually put their name on or even write them a little message. So let's get started, and I will show you how to create your own gingerbread gift tags. Okay, we're going to do our gingerbread tags. You can download the PDF with all the printables in it. I give you everything, including 2 pages of just some designed cardstock to use for the backs and all, but everything's in here. And I've already cut out all my pieces except for the backs, so we're going to start there. So we have our gingerbread houses. There are 4 of them, and we're going to cut the backs of them out of this color. It's up to you. I mean, you can use either color for the backs, but I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to just turn this over, and I'm going to glue these on so that I can go ahead and cut them out. Let's see here. And I'm just going to use some glue. I'm going to just go over the back. And I'm going to place this on here. And I'm going to do the same thing for all the different gingerbread houses. Just going to place them on, making sure I'm in far enough that you don't get the white edging. Let's see. Might be able to also get some of the tree backs. And I'm going to go ahead and cut these out, and then we'll work on the backs for the other things. And I'm just going to go in here and just cut around this a little bit, make it easier to cut out. And you can use these to put on gifts, for packages during the holidays, put on a gift bag, just to give it a little bit of a decoration. You could even add it to your junk journal, or even add it to a scrapbook. And as you can see, the back has the plaid on it, and then the front is the gingerbread. I'm going to try to cut around this one a little closer. I'll go back and do the edging a little bit better, but I want to try to leave some of this backing to use for the backs of some of the other pieces. And there's our 4 gingerbread houses. They each have a little pocket to goes in the back. And then we have these little cards that you can put in the pockets, you can write on. And it really doesn't matter which pocket goes to which house. And then 2 of the houses have, or 3 of the houses have trees. And one of them has a candy cane on the front. And then we got these little guys to go on the back. So I'm going to cut some of the backs out of these. And then the rest of the backs I'll cut out of this one. So while I'm gluing, I'm going to go ahead and do the backs of this. And yes, this glue is a little messy because it shows up purple, but it does dry clear. I just picked this up at Walmart. Okay, I got all my little pieces cut out with the backs on them, and we're going to start putting these together. I'm going to fold these over. You can kind of see that the pattern, where the edge of the pattern is where the folding is to go. Just gonna fold them over to make a little pocket. And then I'm going to use some double-sided tape to put these on the back of my houses. And these are all the same size, so it doesn't matter which house you put it on, it'll fit. I figured double-sided tape might be a little easier than glue. All we're going to do is peel this backing off, and there we go. Then we're going to stick it on the back of our house, kind of towards the bottom. And then that gives us our pocket. And then we have our our cards that we can just stick in. Like I said, you can write like to, from on them, put a little note, and just stick them in there. There's that one. And I'm going to continue putting the pockets on the other ones here. Kind of have to press down to make sure it gets stuck to the paper, and then you can peel the outer layer off. I kind of did this project in shades of gingerbread and some pinks. Since this year Christmas is pink and black, and I really didn't want to make this in black. You can get this double-sided tape at Michael's. I think I got this off of Amazon. I will put links below in the description so you can shop where I got some of my supplies for this project. Just cut the little excess off. That way it doesn't stick to the card. There we go. And our little card will fit in there like that. Next we're going to add our trees and our candy cane to the front. One of the trees is a little bigger than the other ones. And so I was going to put it on this house since this was a bigger house. And I'm just going to use some foam dots to put that on. So I'm going to put some foam dots on the back of my tree, down this side. I like the tape. These have a protective covering, so you just peel them off. And we're going to stick this on here so it's down the edge like that, so you can see the tree in the back. And then we're going to do the same for the other ones. We're going to add our little trees. This one we're going to add the candy cane, and that one we're going to put the tree on. And then we're going to add some decorations onto the back. We have these 4, and actually Santa goes with the candy cane, so we can add Santa on here like that. So we're going to put some dots on the back of Santa. And the reason Santa goes with the candy cane is he has pink around his edging, like the candy cane does. So we're just going to add him on there, like that. There's Santa. And we're just going to add our little gingerbread guy on here. And I'm going to offset him a little bit. There. I think we'll put her on that one and the deer on this one. So and we're just going to add that on there. And then I'll put her on this one. Like that. And there are those. And then we're just going to add some little wording onto the front. Let's see. I have 6 different little wording things. You don't have to use them all. Let's see. I think Merry and Bright would be cute on that one. So I'm just going to put some foam dots on the back. And I think I'll move this or this one in a little bit. If you want, you can put the backing on these. That's entirely up to you. But there's Merry and Bright. You don't have to use all the words. And there's those. And then the only thing I'm going to do with these is I'm going to punch a hole in them and add ribbon. I have this We Are Memory Keepers. It punches the holes and it also puts the grommets in for you to make your tags. I'm going to use this one. And let's see here. I'm using 3/16 grommets, so I'm going to use this hole punch. And let's see here. I want to go down far enough, but not too far. So I'm going to take my card out because I don't want to hole punch my card. So we're just going to go down here. And we're going to put a hole punch in like that. And then I'm going to add a grommet. since we're up near the icing, I'm going to use white. So I'm just going to put this piece through. And then I already have my machine here fixed for the size and everything I'm going to use. So I put the little backing in, and I'm going to just squeeze and put the grommet on. There you go. And then we can add our little tag back in. And then I'm going to add some ribbon to that. So now I'm going to take, I have 3 different ribbons. I think I'm going to use, whoops, the Merry Christmas one. And I'm going to add it to our tag. I'm just going to kind of fold it over to thread it through. And let's see here. I'm just going to tie this. And there's our ribbon. And you can add it to, like I said, a package, a gift bag, and all. And you can do the same for the other ones. And then these are little tags that I made. I gave you different colors of backings for them. And all you have to do is glue these together. And I will show you how to do that. So we're going to glue these together, and then we're going to put a grommet in these. So just glue that, and then you add a grommet. I actually have one that already has one, and then we'll just add in, let's see, this is snowflakes. Just and there is your tag for your gift, and you can add your to and from on there. So as you can see, I've got all of my gingerbread houses with the grommets in and the ribbons on, and I've got all my tags with the grommets and ribbons in. And I think these will be pretty to put on your packages or your gift bags for the holiday season. And don't forget, you can add a sentiment or whatever on the card that's inside. I hope you had fun making your printable gingerbread holiday tags. Don't forget, you can add your own little message or sentiment to the back, or just put who it's to or from. Don't forget to continue watching our Cozy for the Holidays playlist, and I hope you have fun crafting, and happy holidays.